she's online, so that's good.
Yeah. So I did a panel last week, and I was shocked. Like everyone was on like right before the minute started, which was pretty cool.
Which panel was that?
Who did I have? Actually, gotta look it up. So I know I had Eden, who else? Regina, which was really cool. Birds Boy.
Cool.
I don't know if you've seen his stuff. So yeah, just those three.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh, I love the polar bear. It's great you're keeping your background too, just because I know it's on brand for you.
Yeah, I couldn't I didn't I kept looking up ways to like use my avatar, but I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a good alternative. I've had some people that, I've had some people that actually like don't have a camera, so they just like use a photo, which is fine. You definitely get a good variety of Zoom users and like tech issues.
Yeah, I was looking up ways to do it, and apparently like you can have a custom avatar on like a MacBook, but not on like a basic computer.
Yeah, I definitely
really?
have MacBook.
Yeah, it's weird to set up. You have to like make your own avatar and then like import files through Zoom.
That's cool to know. I've used to I don't know how familiar, I know you guys make videos, but the Adobe suite, there's something called Character Animator, and it's kind of like the same thing. Like you make a character like this, which is really cool. So I'm curious if like, on a Mac you're able to import that character into here.
Oh, maybe. I'm using my sister's Mac actually. I'm normally a Windows, but I couldn't actually do the what's it called? Characters on there, so I had to use this. It's fun though. I'm having way too much fun with it.
Yeah, and how's your vacation, if you don't mind me asking?
Good. Actually kind of a good thing because they didn't really have good internet on the boat, but it turns out it was a day shorter than I thought. So I'm at a hotel. Yeah, I'm in the lobby actually. So if anyone starts, walking through, I'll just mute myself. But it is 11 at night, so hopefully that won't be a problem.
No, I appreciate that, and it's definitely late too. Is it Monday? I'm sorry, is it Tuesday over there, or is it considered a different day?
It it is Tuesday, yeah. Tuesday at 11 p.m. So I'm a day ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tuesday here, but yeah, you're 12 hours ahead.
Yeah. Kyle, what time zone are you in?
Pacific Standard Time.
Okay.
Yeah.
California. I mean, West Coast. Okay.
Yeah, I live in Washington, so.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, I remember
I
you saying that.
went to Vancouver like 6 months ago, I think. So
Nice.
close enough.
Keeping with the winter background for sure.
I wish.
I mean, I should have picked a winter background because it is snowing outside. So.
Oh, that's so cool.
It seems like you have time if you wanted to change it, but if you want to keep your brand, that works.
Yeah, I'll leave it be. I spent so much time setting it up. I don't want to mess with it again.
Yeah, it's really fun because, when I started these, I was like, well, I definitely don't want to show my face. So, like, how can I make it, like, still fun? And then I was just, like, on Zoom settings and thought this was a thing. I was like, that's different. Okay, let's do that.
My favorite thing I found so far is like looking up with your eyes squinty.
Yeah, your tongue comes out a little too if you like stick it out ever so slightly. Yeah, it's on like that.
That's great.
I feel like the ears, they move a little bit, but the thing I needed to adjust to is because you're so used to like doing Zoom with other people and like moving your hands. Like the hands don't move, so you don't have to like get all articulate with your hands because nothing's gonna happen.
I was really hoping I had pause, to be honest.
Yeah,
it would be adorable.
It's not working. Okay, I'm gonna try calling Mia real quick. Give me a second.
I didn't even know you had her number. That works great. Well, worst case, we could do it without her, but I know she had a calendar event for this. So Kyle, did you know Shaki beforehand, or you just seen each other on Discord?
I kind of, not really. I mean, I know Shocky was like the one that gave out files on Discord, and we've talked a couple times, but like not personally, no.
Yeah. No, I feel like a lot of us like, quote unquote, like know each other just because we're so used to seeing so many of the names already.
Yeah, there's people I recognize on Discord, and I've talked to a lot of people, but I don't know people personally.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever met another Free Realms player in person. You say that, but like, who knows, like, that you went to school with that has played. It's not like I was actively like, hey, did you ever play this game? Once in a while, but never, like going out of my way for it.
Yeah, every time I've mentioned Free Realms to someone, they have no idea what I'm talking about.
Same. Once in a while, I get like, oh, I remember the ad, the squirrel thing, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's it. I usually just say like it's like Wizards 101 just for like a comparison, look wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, even this is kind of weird, just like talking to other Realms players,
Yeah. Were you
Never done.
able to get in contact with me?
No, I'm clicking the call button and it's not going through, so I messaged her, but
Okay, we'll wait like 5 more minutes.
it
You
is
know.
a Tuesday, so she just got a new job,
Oh, congrats.
and I don't know if she's like working today or not, but like if she like could she have just forgotten? I don't know.
Oh, I see she's typing. Okay, so
Oh, okay.
progress. Yay. I just got out of work.
Oh, oh, I don't know what time zone.
Same. I'm pretty sure I put EST. I completely understand that
did.
people
It's
don't
just
see that.
maybe, yeah.
Why don't we all just
That's
have the
just
same time zone?
I'm actually, I don't want to give props to myself, but like, you do interviews like in real life and stuff, and have the mistakes of time zones. I've definitely done that before with Pacific Coast. So like, I knew when doing these, I was like, never again. Not gonna mess that up.
It's easy for me because it's still 11.
Yeah. So once this gets started, though, it goes fairly quickly. Like, you'll be surprised how fast it ends. It's just like, so far with my videos, I've been trying to keep it like under 7 minutes, and we'll be getting like 3 responses. So it will seem short, but like they'll be enough.
Sounds good.
Yeah, no, that's good. I do have a work meeting at 12, which is kind of funny.
So you're
That
all
works.
over the place.
Yeah, I'm moving to back to the States in January, so I'm like I can just get these jobs that are late night because it's only going to be for like another 2 weeks.
Gotcha. Yeah, I actually work still East Coast time, 2 a.m. to 11 a.m. just because I work in the news industry, so that's like 24/7, always going on. But yeah, so definitely a different lifestyle.
News industry though, that's really cool.
Yeah, I enjoy it. What I do specifically is not like fully what I want to do forever, but like working in media, like, which is what I wanted to do. Can't really complain too much.
Yeah, that's cool.
So where in the States do you live, if you don't mind me asking, or lived?
I'm from California. I'm from San Diego, but my grandparents are in Illinois, so I'm just gonna go out there for a few months.
Oh,
See
that's
how
cool.
they're doing. Yeah, it's nice. It's also freezing, and I've never lived in a cold place in my life, so I don't know what to do.
Well, Kyle and I are definitely used to the cold since he's from Washington.
Yeah, I mean,
Washington.
I wear a hoodie in the summer, so
I live on Long Island, New York. So that's more north comparatively,
Nice.
but not to Washington. But it's only flurried once so far, which I'm pretty happy about. If you go more upstate of New York, like it's been continuous snow. I don't mind that hasn't been the case.
I've heard New York is just in general like really cold.
Yeah, did my undergrad and grad both upstate in 2 different schools, and it's just it snows basically till April. So I'm not
Oh.
really a huge fan of snow anymore after doing that for 5 years. I love it upstate. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love like hiking and everything. It's just the cold's not for me.
yeah, I'll take the cold over the heat though, for sure.
That's fair.
Really?
Yeah, I
Really?
don't. I
Interesting.
mean, yeah, I don't like it too much. The only thing like the heat's good for, I guess, like is when I can go running.
Really? That
Yeah,
is so funny. I would say the opposite.
Me too.
I
I think
don't
it's
know.
just because you guys lived in the cold, so you're used to it, and I've lived in the
Yeah,
hot, so I kind of prefer the hot.
Yeah.
That's
Well, Kyle, you're in the right state, I guess.
yeah. I mean, it's always cold here. It doesn't even matter if it's like spring. It's usually cold in Washington.
Yeah. I know there's the stereotypical rain that you're infamous for.
Yeah, it rains a lot. It was funny, like what at the start of November we got hit with a random storm and power was out for like over 24 hours. For some people, it was like a week, and what it started snowing like right after. So
And you play Destiny a lot too, right?
yeah, oh, I love Destiny. I've been playing that game. I've been playing it since Freeom shut down.
Oh, really? I didn't realize it was. Well, I mean, I know about Destiny 2, so I guess Destiny started
Yeah,
shortly after that.
Destiny 1 launched because I made a video on it. It launched 6 months after Freeom shut down.
Oh, wow.
whoa,
Okay.
really?
Yeah, so yeah, it launched in September of 2014. It's fitting.
Weird. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't realize was so close to Free Roams.
Yeah.
Kind of fun to see.
Yeah,
I've actually never played Destiny.
I haven't played too much.
It's
My boyfriend loves Destiny. Is always on. Like I could say stuff like whatever the Witch Queen or whatever. Like I see what campaigns are done on like Tuesday reset days, and he gets super excited. I'm usually asleep by then. But yeah, he definitely loves it.
yeah,
So it's like an MMO, is that right? Like a
yeah,
FPS.
it's a first person shooter like MMORPG. It's like a looter shooter. Um but there's like a lot you can compare in Destiny to Free Realms if you were to like look at every single aspect of it. Not like direct or anything, but like there's stuff that can be similar in the game.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I've been loving it ever since it came out. It's not like it's not as big as it was. Like I play it every week still. I don't play it all the time, but it's still fun.
I don't think I really played any games too much after Free Realms. I just couldn't get into anything like as strongly as it. At least MMOs. Like I've played, like GTA, and I'm currently playing the first Red Dead because I started with the second one, so that's fun. But no MMOs.
It's hard finding like a game that you love so much after the one that you loved shut down.
That's true. It definitely creates when you have a favorite and a standard, you can't really recreate that feeling.
How are you guys feeling about the New Year release, by the way? Just like, is that
I
what do
don't
you
know.
think?
I think it. Well, I made a stupid video about like I basically made a guess on the release date through math equations.
I saw that.
It's so dumb, but I honestly think it'll release probably in Q1 of 2023. I don't think it's gonna launch this month, but that's what I think.
Hey Mia, thanks so much for joining us. Sorry about any confusion with the time zones.
Hello. Oh, hola.
It's okay. We don't remember what you look like. So if you minimize the current zoom, you'll have the like home screen, and it's the setting like widget at the top right. What's annoying also about Zoom is it doesn't save you having an avatar. So if I X out of this, like I lose the face already, which stinks. So I always have that issue of like, oh no, I see myself.
Yeah, I caught on to that.
How do I go to avatars? While Mia's fixing that. Backgrounds.
Yeah, it should be there at the right farthest will say avatar.
Oh, got it. Okay, let's turn this off for a second. Oh, I have to turn the virtual background off too. Hang on. All right. So I got
such a nice hotel.
Yeah, I'm on the very end of this giant row of seats here.
Oh wow, there's so many chairs there.
And that's darkness. There's a beach out there somewhere. Ah, there we are. Okay, how do I re-hide myself? Wolf. There we go.
I don't know if you're talking, but we can't hear you. Do you have headphones plugged into like the mic jack by any chance?
We can't hear. No.
I feel so bad. First she had to like jump on all of a sudden, and now
Like
it
the
did.
laptop or whatever.
Yeah.
I love seeing this many avatars on a screen though.
No, it's
Yeah.
fun, right? So Mia, we see you're off mute. We just can't hear you. So I don't know if anything's like plugged in or if it's one of your plugs.
Where did this at? Okay, so you see the microphone. There's a little arrow next to it. Click on that. Audio settings. And then try changing my microphone usually has problems if you click the little drop down and just like toggle between those. That fixes it sometimes.
So can you hear me again?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear
There
you.
you are.
Okay. I just changed it and then put it back. I don't know what
It
happened.
works? Yeah. Okay, see, that's what mine does too. It's the weirdest thing. You just switch the microphone and then it works.
Okay, awesome. I was gonna say before I was really interrupted by my thing not working. No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna say that my background. I was gonna get my Free Realms background. Let me see. Maybe I can share it on here through Discord because it's being done. What do y'all think? Should I go for Sanctuary or should I go for Memorial Caverns?
I like Memorial Caverns.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll just send it on here since it's on my desktop back home, but I don't want to have to sign in again to my Google.
Oh, you're sending it there so you can get it on your computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could just easily send
Yeah,
it.
that would-
While she's doing that, Shocky, like I'm okay with your name being like
Oh,
Elijah
sorry.
on there. I don't know if you want to change it or not.
Yeah, I mean, because it'll be in the video.
Yeah.
Actually, I like people knowing my name and using it, but for publicity, I
Yeah.
should just.
I figured, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't usually care if like y'all saw my face as much. I would more
Oh my
care
gosh, you're
like
human.
no, just kidding.
It's actually a bunny.
Anyway,
Sweet.
I just oh sorry.
No, you're good. Do you want to finish your thought?
Sorry.
I was gonna be the raccoon or the wolf, but then I was like, I feel like that looks too masculine, so
You're good. You are. I have no issues with you being the bunny. You're the third bunny I've had, which isn't a problem.
really.
No, it's not a problem though. I'm just letting you know it's a very popular choice.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cool. Are we all ready to get started? So I'll like say
Sure.
everyone's name, and then you'll do your channel. I'll ask you individual questions, and then we'll go on to the next person, and I'll let you know when the panel opens up.
Okay, awesome. How do we do panels though? I've never done those.
Yeah, so when I'm done asking everyone's questions, I'll just say like here are like open-ended questions for everyone. The last panel all felt like they had an answer. It's up to you guys if you want to answer every question or not. Ideally it's more discussion based. It wasn't so much the last time, which is fine, but yeah, by panel I just mean like free for all questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Let's get started.
Recording in progress.
Hey everyone, welcome to Open Up. Before we get started, have you all met each other? Our pre-discussions, it seems like you're all familiar with each other.
Yes, I've heard
yeah.
of it here.
That's wonderful. So we'll get started by just going around the room, introducing yourself and your channel. Mia, would you like to start?
Yeah, sure. So, I'm Mia Ice Meadows. I have a Free Realms channel, and I've actually been technically recording Free Realms since I think maybe 2009, but I never really posted them until like 2015, 16, something like that. After it shut down, was mostly when I think most of my videos were posted. And I guess that's a summary. Did I miss anything?
You're good. I have noticed in game you actually do a lot of buildings, whether it's in Sims, Roblox, and Minecraft. You want to discuss that? How are you able to do that?
I don't know. I'm kind of a creative person in general, and I've noticed I've had many people tell me that they like some of my buildings that I do. Um, I just love building. I don't know. It's funny. I'm not as much of a survival person as I've noticed. I like to create things, and I think that's why even back in the day in Free Realms, I guess I had my own little school, and I thought that was pretty awesome, but nobody really joined me, but it's okay. But no, I thought it was kind of fun to just build and create things and make things from imagination to reality, you know. So I guess that's why I do it.
And how long does it usually take you to recreate a free roam building?
Oh my gosh, the Snow Hill Lodge, which was my school in the game, um, that one took me so long. Like, I can't even remember. It took me probably months. I actually
Whoa.
recreated that one, but I also kind of was on and off on it, so that's probably why it took me so long. And also I had to go find the photos for it and then try to get it properly like aligned like with the photo to make it look more realistic to what it looks like in game. And some of the things I had to just kind of wing it because I couldn't find a photo or video or anything that showed that angle. Um, but for most of it, it wasn't like super hard in the actual building aspect, but it did take a while since it was so big. And but it was really fun and honestly really satisfying. I actually built that building twice in once in a server, and I wanted to make sure that it wouldn't be gone. So I rebuilt it in my own world so I'd have it. And I'm really glad I did that because the lot that I built that on the server is completely empty now. So I guess they reset it or something.
Oh,
Well, your buildings are absolutely beautiful. I know from the comments a lot of people like viewing them and seeing them again.
Well, that means a lot to me because I worked really hard on it. I'm glad you like.
Kyle, how about you?
So my channel name is Kyle Freems. My channel actually started as a meme. I'm not even gonna joke. It started as a meme, and then I started making like serious content, just going around like the Free Help Sunrise community, what goes on in it. And eventually I started writing like lore for Free Realms that I really enjoyed writing. Um, and more recently I've started doing like Snow Days carols. And I also make, videos that might upset the community a little bit, but that's my channel for the most part.
Yeah, I would say out of everyone, you definitely make the most content for Free Roam Sunrise. Whenever I'm YouTubing, who has what out, your name is always popping up, sometimes daily. How did you come up with the idea for your album?
For the so it started when I was writing my next bit of lore. It was like October when I started writing this stuff, and I was like, what if I did something to drive more hype for the community, because at the time I believe the chats were closed, and I was like, I gotta like hype people up or something, make people happy. So I wanted to write Snow Days carols, and it started as like a few songs. It wasn't gonna be like a lot. I was gonna do 12 originally, and then November hit and I started making them. I'm like, I want to do more, and I ended up doing like 25. So
Oh,
yeah, it just started as a fun creative project and it grew into something more.
Well, it's great you're able to combine your love of music and writing with Free Realms, especially.
Yeah.
So what you've already explained is you've been getting a lot of mixed feedback on some of your content. Can you explain a little bit more about that?
So it's I don't know. I don't think people like what I have to say when it comes to the community. I feel like I get a lot of hate because I speak truth, or I talk about things that people don't want to hear, like, oh, you guys are being impatient for the release date, or you're being a little childish towards the staff and towards everyone in the server. And I feel like, I don't know, everything I say is kind of right for the most part. Some things people might not agree with, but I'd like to think that, it's a game that died a while ago, and now that's being brought back. I do think people need to have a little bit more patience, and whether or not they want to hear it, that's fine. But I think it comes off as, hurtful when people are on the Reddit going, "Why isn't the game out? Why isn't the game out? Why is it taking so long?" and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like I like doing it because, it brings up important conversations that people might not think about,
Exactly. I think that word conversation's especially important no matter what the content is. As long as it's not creating hate, you're definitely using that platform for it. Shaki, how about you? Do you want to describe your channel?
Yeah, my channel is Shocky FRS, and I actually started out because I found out about FR Sunrise, and I was like, whoa, this is super cool. I want to make an update on this. So I think right around the website came out, I did something on that. And then I stopped. I actually had already had my channel, so I was doing, some other stuff, some Minecraft even. But then I thought, hey, what if I did like a tier list for free roams, just for fun, not really even for anyone else? And I'm actually still just doing it for fun and not for anyone else, but it turns out that I guess some people like watching them. So I've been mostly doing tier lists with some updates spread around in there. But yeah, that's kind of how my channel evolved.
Yeah, I've been seeing you doing tiers, scavenger hunts, and rankings, which I haven't been seeing anyone else do currently. Is it hard to come up with ideas for that constantly?
It is a little bit of a challenge to have those. So what I do actually is I have a list of all the ideas for tier list rankings, and every time someone brings it up and they're like, hey Eli, hey Shocky, you should do something like this, I'll be like, hey, that's a great idea, and I'll write it down. I don't want to share too many of those because that would spoil the surprise. But for example, like overworld bosses ranking is something I want to do eventually. That sounds kind of fun.
That'd be great. And where do you tend to get your clips for these from?
My clips, I rip them from YouTube. So mostly, for example, the dungeon ranking ones, there's like Freddy Speedy Pants. He's uploaded videos of like all the dungeons from like 8 to 11 years ago. It's really funny to see the old videos, but yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a walk down memory lane to look at those old videos again. So thank you all for your content. So just opening it up to the panel in general, how did you all discover Free Realm Sunrise?
Well, I don't know if you want me to go first, but I found out about it. I think okay, so I first found out about Revival, I think, and then they had like this website that looked exactly like the Free Realms one. I got all excited, and then I think I researched or like I searched something on YouTube about Free Realms, and Sunrise came up, and then I think somehow I got to the Discord through that, and it was all the way back in like 2016, 17, something like that. And I was super pumped. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I was just really excited about it because it had been shut down for a few years. Excuse me, sorry about my voice. And but I was so excited, and at the time it wasn't as big as it is now. It was, I think, I can't remember how many people they had, but it was, I think a couple thousand, and
Did you
maybe
say 2017-ish?
yeah, it was like 2016, 17, somewhere around that area.
Oh, so that was like during the alpha test, huh?
Yeah, I missed both of them. Yep, and I was there before the alpha tests were even released. So like when they were released, I was so excited, and then I got really sad because I missed it both times. But that's a discussion for another time. But yeah, but it was really exciting. I was glad that people could at least get to play and show what they did on the game. It was really cool. I never heard of that before at the time, so it was pretty exciting.
Yeah, I think you're definitely of the three of us here the longest, right?
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
Kyle, you were here like a year or two ago. I can't
So
remember.
I've
No,
so
a long time.
when so Free Realms had been shut down for 4 years while I was in high school. It shut down when I was a freshman, and then I graduated, and I wanted to look up when if it was coming back, and I found that same thing that Mia was talking about. I think it was the Free Realms Revival Board or whatever it was. But I joined the server in 2018, so like a year after I had graduated from high school.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
okay. I
How
guess
about
I'm
you,
the new.
Shocky? How did you discover it?
I probably just through looking it up. Because I would think about Free Realms like every 2 weeks, just since it shut down. Like I never played avidly like a lot of people did, but I did really enjoy it. It's like every 2 weeks I'd be like, man, that was such a good game. It just never occurred to me that someone might be remaking it. So I looked it up once and I was like, whoa. But that was in like 2018 or 19 probably.
Was that a similar story for you, Kyle?
Yeah, it's similar thing. Like I looked it up and wanted to know if it was coming back because I know like personally like what happened to like SOE and how Daybreak became the new company, and I actually played that game that Daybreak came out with because I was like, did they really shut down 5 games to make garbage? And I was like, no, it can't be
Yeah,
true.
what game was that?
It was H1Z1. It started out as like this zombie survival game, and it almost looked like a Free Realms model. When you're walking around and stuff, but in the end it was really bad.
Oh my gosh.
Wasn't good. No.
They should have just kept Free Realms alive.
Yeah, they really should have, but they didn't. So
All the more reason for us to be excited.
yeah.
So did anyone here have an alpha key and do any of the walkthroughs of the game yet?
Not me.
No.
Mia,
was-
did you have an alpha key in the game?
No, again, I was there for both of them and missed out on both of them. I think they just were during school or something like that, or maybe during my work because at that
Yeah.
time I was going to school and working. So it's very possible that it was during one of those times and I
Yeah.
just missed out.
That's fair.
They dropped the keys at like I've just stories I've heard from the alpha testers. They would drop keys at like 2 in the morning, like just in the Discord chat, and just be like, okay, the first 4 people that claim this can use it. So
Mhm.
I
it was
always
kind
wondered how people got them. That's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't hear that, but I did hear they dropped them at random times. And yeah, if it was at 2 a.m., I don't think I would have seen them, honestly.
So some of you, I believe, have connections to the staff, if I'm not mistaken. Without getting specific, how would you say the overall progress of the game has been, or where are you getting your game updates?
well, from the server itself, obviously, that's where you're going to get the most concrete stuff. And I am kind of friends with some people that get to work on, so maybe some of the art or PR. But I don't like ask them for any more information, just because I know myself, I'm not like really great at keeping secrets, and also like I don't know, I don't feel like it would really help me out too much. But I think they're definitely working on it. There's a lot going on right now behind the scenes, even if I don't know why. Maybe they're not saying as much as they could, but they're definitely working on it.
Yeah, and I'm sure that some of it is probably they're working on it, and because they're working on it, they're not getting to us, And I hope that's the case at least. I don't really talk to many of the people myself, but I'm assuming that's what's happening is they're just working really hard and haven't had much time to get back to us on it.
Yeah. I've actually talked to, I won't say names, but like I've talked to someone who like tests for the game. He didn't go into specifics, but he talked about like how each of the staff members, like they're each working on something within the game, that pertains to certain things. So like some of them are working on the game, some of them are working on applications. Like the one person I talked to when we were all in BC, I had asked about like creative writing and like what like why is it taking so long to get people in that staff role, and he told me that there's over 40 applications for the creative writing role.
Oh wow.
It's
So
a great problem to have, though.
yeah, I mean, I didn't. Besides that, like, I didn't get any like super info on the game. Just like it's being worked on. I know that.
What are everyone's opinions on the game?
It's
I'm
good.
excited. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is good.
Good.
Are you talking
Did
about
you
just free roams in general?
With Free Roam Sunrise come up, like I know Kyle, for instance, you're patiently waiting. You'll be happy whenever it comes out. Does anyone else have any feelings about that?
You know, me and Kyle were actually talking about this the other day via me commenting on his video. But yeah, it is kind of like at a certain point you just have to realize like, yeah, hey, this is cool, but I'm gonna like live my life, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So just don't stop the train. And then when it comes out, hey, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I've been playing, like, I have a PS5. I've got plenty of games to play on that. I can wait for Free Realms. You know, it
Wait,
doesn't
big
need to come
game
out
on
this
PS5?
minute, huh?
I thought PS5 had like 2 games on it.
2 game? No,
Sorry.
I think I've played like it's been out since 2020. I think I played hundreds of games on it already.
It's awesome.
Dang.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm really excited. I just hope that I can relive the nostalgia, you know. I think that's the whole point for me is I really loved it. I loved having everybody around, you know. So excited to have everybody around because I think that was part of the game as well. Is really just having a community and I know we have a community now, but we don't really have a game to play together. And so I'm really excited about that part is being able to play with the people that I've met and just I don't know, just experiencing the world again, I guess. It was really fun to kind of just walk around and do whatever.
Absolutely. What's everyone's plans for when the game comes back?
Play it.
Yeah.
It's a good plan.
Yeah. I think for me, I'm excited to collect some of the what are they called? The coins.
Oh yeah. Isn't there one
Yeah.
literally in your background? Like your Zoom
I
background?
probably so. Here, I'll try to move. But
Or like
yeah,
in your background or something. That's fun.
but yeah, I don't know. I didn't get all of them, and I want to get some rares. Like I'm getting those hover boots. You better bet. I never got them before. So
I don't really have plans. I just want to play the game, but like I have plans like outside the game. Like I think I've posted the photo a couple times. I have a huge box of TCG cards that I will open
Oh,
if
yeah.
the release date gets announced or not. Like if the game's like, "Oh, it's not going to happen." I'll still open them. If it gets announced, I'll open them. Like I'll do a video for it, but that's my big plan is to open all of those and it's like over 2,000 cards.
Yeah, that is such a cool picture. I hope Natalie can use that to show.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
if I can find it.
No, send it to me. I'll definitely put it in the video.
Yeah, I'll take a look for it.
Thank you. Well, that's all the questions. So thanks so much for joining us. We can't wait to see you in game and see what other content you release soon.
Yeah, that was plenty of fun. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for inviting us. I really appreciate it.
Recording stopped.
We actually finished
With
just in
time
time.
spared, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Awesome.
yeah, which will Zoom has like the 40 minutes of like
Yeah.
free, and it took a little bit for everyone to get set up, which is completely fine. But I
Sorry
was
if you're
no, you're fine. I was hoping we didn't have to make a new Zoom link. And Shocky, you're all
Also-
set for your meeting.
Yes, yeah, perfect. And Mia, just before this ends, if you are so inclined and you have time today, just send me that audio file.
Yes, I know. I was gonna do that. I actually was about to record it, and then I saw she messaged, and I was like, "Oh, I guess I gotta
Darn.
do that real
Okay.
quick."
No rush, but like please do it.
Yeah, no, I would love to do it. Yeah, I was about to look into that, and I have it written down on my list. I'm sorry, everything's been crazy. I've been helping
Yeah.
my mom move in, doing school, and then I just got a new job, and so everything's crazy right now. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to do it today before work. So
Alrighty. Thanks, and thanks, Natalie.